Welcome to day 4 of the Choose Your One Big Goal Challenge. Now that you understand why goals are critical, you've identified your list of lifetime goals, and you've narrowed it down to your one big goal, it's time to make that goal a pure goal. Again, please make sure to download the follow-along guide I provided you for this course. Let's get started. What do I mean by pure? It's an acronym I've created combining several proven models of goal setting. It allows you to frame your one big goal in a way that increases the chances you'll follow through on it. To do this, we're going to rewrite your one big goal using the PURE method. So let's unpack PURE. The P stands for profound. If you're going to carve out the energy and resources to focus on this one big goal, it needs to feel essential to who you are and how you want to spend your time in order to create the future you want. You should feel a true sense of loss and disappointment if you don't get to pursue your one big goal. That's where the words you choose for your one big goal will be critical. They need to be chosen carefully so your goal feels energizing and inspiring and even makes your heart beat a little quicker. For example, lose 10 pounds may sound like drudgery, but rock my favorite cocktail dress at my college reunion will allow you to envision the result you're yearning for with a deadline to boot. Start a blog sounds pretty generic, but share stories of women who have overcome tremendous odds to find success is much more powerful. Also, make sure to state your goal positively. Instead of don't sleep in, say get up by 7 a.m. Do you see how much words matter? The U stands for urgent. Your one big goal needs to feel like something you want to get started on right now. It's absolutely vital to you. You're tired of putting it off and ready to take action. This is not a like to do, it's a must do. You are absolutely committed to making it happen ASAP. Urgency is critical. Without urgency, you're likely to let life's inevitable delays prevent you from even starting. Or if you do start, you're likely to allow distractions to derail your pursuit of your goal. For example, become fluent in Spanish may be on your bucket list, but if it's not something that you need to start working on as soon as possible, then you're not bound to get going on this goal. But let's say your dream involves working with Spanish speaking communities and your Spanish is rusty. Then that goal would certainly have more urgency and you're much more likely to take action and keep going. Or you may be telling yourself you're ready to take on some part time work, but you're dragging your feet. If you're eager to make some extra income so you can treat your family to a summer vacation next year, you'll feel much more urgency to get started. The R stands for realistic. Your one big goal should stretch you, but be attainable. If it's too easy, achieving it won't feel very rewarding. Now, a stretch goal often requires you to learn new skills or change essential habits. But if your goal is too hard, you're in for lots of disappointment when you can't seem to make progress. It saps your motivation. You'll be missing out on the personal satisfaction of a mission accomplished, and your confidence is sure to take a hit. So write your one big goal in a way that makes it challenging yet achievable. For example, when the Chicago Marathon is not realistic for those of us who are not elite runners, but place in the top 50 for my age group in the Chicago Marathon may be a stretch, but doable if you've been competing in marathons for years. And beat my best time in a marathon may be ideal for less experienced marathon runners. Maybe you've enjoyed being in therapy and you've been told you're a great listener, but you have no idea if you'd like to do this as a profession. Why not start with a goal to get trained for a crisis hotline and see how you feel about it after a few months? The E stands for explicit. Your one big goal can't be vague and general, like do your best or try harder. That's worthless and will get you absolutely nowhere. Set a precise goal, putting in dates, times, and amounts so that you can assess assess your progress and measure your degree of success. After all, how will you celebrate your achievement if you don't even know you've succeeded? For example, eat more vegetables is hard to measure and is not time sensitive. Eat 3 1-cup servings of leafy greens each day is very specific, both in terms of quantity and timing. Write every day is way too vague. Much better is write 1,000 words a day, and even better, write every day starting at 9 a.m. until I have 1,000 words. Start a business is also vague and not time bound versus send 10 emails each day offering free 30-minute one-on-one sessions for my new consulting business. Now it's your turn. Take your one big goal and ask yourself, how can I make it pure? To do so, ask yourself these questions. Is your one big goal essential to who you are and to the life you want to lead? Rewrite your goal choosing words that motivate and excite you. Is your one big goal critical? So critical that you want to get started as soon as possible? If not, either reframe your goal or choose another one. Is your one big goal challenging but achievable? Rewrite your goal so that it's not too easy or too hard. Explicit. Is your one big goal easy to measure and does it have a time component or deadline? Rewrite it as needed to make sure it's both. Here are a few examples of big goals that are rewritten or reframed to be pure goals. Instead of find love, join Match.com by Friday and go on one date each week until I find my life partner. Instead of start a business, launch a new Etsy store with 50 of my homemade knit scarves by May 1st. Instead of become well-read, start a classics book club with 5 girlfriends by March 30th, where we discuss one book each month. Instead of go back to school, apply to 5 master's programs in social work by the June 1st deadline. Instead of be more grateful, buy a beautiful journal and write 3 things I'm grateful for each night before I go to sleep. Here's some more examples. Instead of learn computer skills, sign up for an online program by this Sunday in order to become proficient in Microsoft Office by the end of this year. Instead of get in shape, do one 30-minute YouTube strength training or cardio workout each weekday morning beginning tomorrow. Instead of save more money, use an expense tracking app beginning Monday to reduce my daily expenses by 10% month to month. Instead of volunteer more, by the end of this month, reach out to 3 nonprofit organizations whose missions I love, and by the end of next month, commit to 1 regular weekly volunteer assignment. Today, your challenge is to rewrite your one big goal to be a pure goal. Use the follow-along guide you've downloaded for this course to help you complete this assignment. And when you're ready, move on to the video for day 5.